Welcome back to our Baldurs Gate 3 playthrough. Today we're going to be breaking into the House of Hope, the Devil's Domain, to steal the Orphric Hammer, the only weapon in existence that can actually free Orpheric from his shackles. Alternatively, we could strike a deal with the devil Raphael, but Uglush does not trade power for power. He takes power and smashes everything in sight. Everything is timestamped below, and you can find each episode in the playlist in order if you want to make sure you're up to date with the playthrough. Thanks for watching, and let's begin. Now, we're going to need to obtain access to his House of Hope in order to steal the Orphric Hammer. Now, there's a few ways we can do this, because when we were in Shadowheart's secret temple of Shar, we read a note from a spy that says a diabolist called Helsik helped Gortash open a portal to the hell. We should track her down in the lower city. She might be able to help us, because we've got to get into the House of Hope, which is Raphael's home, in order to steal this Orphic Hammer. Now, if we look on the map of Baldurs Gate, right here at the lower city central wall, just to the north, we can find the objective, find the diabolist, Helsik. So from the fast travel point, we can go up the hill here into what is a very lovely abode. Let's check the plaque. What is this place actually called?
The Devil's Feet.
Go inside. Ooh, monster skull.
This head's a long way from home. Belongs to one of the Fugue Plains death devils.
Like a giant bird monster. Oh, this is Helsik.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio is a... Oh, it's you. Your little scroot of a friend left this on my floor the last time you visited.
No way.
I presume you have returned to re-engage my services?
Not this again. Remind me of our past associations.
You forgot what we did? I find that hard to believe. But if you speak truth, perhaps I could jog that lazy memory of yours.
Enlighten me.
You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Oh, there's a catch, of course. It's customary for a salesperson to offer me a free sample. 15, let's go. Haha, free samples.
The first hit's free, eh? My, you have changed. Fine, just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I opened a portal for you and Lord Gortash.
Where did it go? Oh, now you're going to ask me to pay, aren't you? Raphael told me the crown of Karsus was stolen from Mephistopheles. Were you involved with that?
Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin.
All right, here's 1 gold.
Oh, come now. Don't be miserly.
All right, here's 100 gold.
I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The crown of Karsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Karsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
I think it's about time we imposed ourselves on Raphael's hospitality for a change.
Indeed. Interesting, because if he has the other relics of Karsus, like the orb, for example, which is needed, and we might be able to steal those as well. Can you help me break into his House of Hope?
So keen to return to the hells. Well, I suppose it's warm this time of year. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it.
How much?
Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
20,000
Such a
gold.
task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
There's no way we can pay her 20,000 gold. Waive the fee and I'll add one of Raphael's artifacts to your collection. That's actually quite awesome. Or you're half that price or I'll have you. No. We'll give you an artifact. And worst case, we kill her when we get back. 20. We got plus 11. 21, thank God.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me.
It already has 20 strength, so I don't need 21. No, we'll do that. We don't need it at this point.
Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs.
You
There's
had
a
no
blood
involvement.
circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Kinky.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
Oh, I really like this character. How cool is that? You must have some useful things here. Infernal diamonds? Don't know what that is. Survival going to Aventus.
Something over there.
What have you found? I don't know what Shadowheart spotted. Let's continue going upstairs then. We got the key. That's useful.
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action.
Helsik
Whatever you
Safe.
expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling here uninvited.
Is there any sound sweeter than the jingle jangle of coins rubbing against coins? Of course, Mammon will hardly be sated by a mere pocketful of gold. No, I'm going to have to start being smarter about this. What I need is not just revenue, but multiple sources of, if nothing else, to beat Corella. Perhaps it's time to diversify the business, not just curios, but information, or even better access. Oh, you're genius, Helsik. Oh, it looks like we could have actually snuck up here, maybe onto the balcony potentially. I wonder what's in this particular room over here. Hello. Oh, there's some gilded chests. I mean, of course, guys, we're going to have a look in here. She just told me she has loads of relics. We got 23. It's not a problem. Oh, Mask of Soul Perception. +2 bonus to attack rolls, initiative rolls, and perception checks. And a coin of Mammon. Let's go ahead and equip this on Astarion. Then I'll also unlock this chest. This is a 20 as well. Ooh, Infernal Marble. Okay. And there's another gilded chest just here. Not that amazing, to be honest. Opening a held gate. To open the portal, you must place the ritual items in their proper places on the blood star. Place the skull on the star point near the altar. Oh, okay. She gave me all the stuff I needed, right? There's a pouch here. The skull on the point nearest the altar. Where is the altar? Is this the altar? Okay, well, it's on fire, so that's good. Place the coin on the point to the right. So the coin of Mammon goes here. I wonder, just knowing Larian Studios, I feel like this Hellgate will not just take us to Raphael's palace, but other places in Hell. Counting clockwise, skip a point and place the diamond on the next one. Okay. So skip this one, place the diamond over here. Place the incense at the point that follows, like this. Finally, place the infernal marble in the center of the star. Here goes nothing.
Offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
fact, I could take all these items back now if I wanted, I guess. An invasion it is. Portal to the House of Hope. Yes, I would like to go. Wouldn't I just? An exotic charter. Gale is inspired. Let's chat to Gale.
I never thought this journey of ours would see us knocking on a devil's door. Can't say I'm relishing the experience, but needs must.
Indeed they must.
You know, for all the sense of dread and horror seeping through this place, I really feel quite at home here.
That doesn't surprise me, Astarion.
The House of Hope. Raphael's abode. Only this time he hasn't invited us to his table.
We are sneaking in.
Before we don't hear the Emperor.
Pillars of Souls. Let's go ahead and click it and see what happens.
You feel the hunger and desire of countless souls bound to the pillar, unable to escape.
Oh, rip. That sounds horrible. Oh, there's a guest book? Read this. Oh.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her.
Oh my
A
god.
guttering candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse?
Heck yeah.
I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
I need to find the Orphric Hammer. Can you help me?
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior. The Orphric Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh.
Dear me. He's nuts.
There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch.
Nice. Got a cool jester outfit.
Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
Oathbreaker performance. Recall the silence in your soul after your oath was broken. Advantage? No, it's just a 10. Oh boy. Can roll it again. Why not? We never use inspiration. 17, that's better.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
I need to find the Orphric Hammer. Where is it?
The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out.
Fair
In
enough.
the archive down the corridor past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
I brought you hope. You brought despair. You will burn. Burn. Burn.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Along with my disguise. Oh no, everyone is disguised. This is actually a foyer entrance room. Very politely. There's a bunch of dead spirits and oh my god. Oh man, it's so nasty. All these people are dead.
Perhaps this dinner wasn't to their liking. It seems Raphael is not always the best host. A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters. Just a little.
There's a deck collection. Written in Raphael's own hand. The adventures of various travelers in Faerun, including yours. The desperate will do anything to get out of a bind. That Mind Flayer toys with its food, but it will become hungry soon enough, and they'll have proven such malleable little things. The crown for the hammer, more than a reasonable trade, I should think. After all, what use of power if you don't have freedom? Interesting.
Anyone hear me?
Waltzing Eternal Debtor.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, interesting.
You. Are you good?
No, but I wish I was. Are you good?
I tried, but I don't think I can ever be good. Instead, I'll be perfect.
Okay, cool. Where are you off to? Oh my god. Oh. So this is the setting of his house, I see. Very nice. Carry on round the outside here. Mystic Force Curtain.
Show your invitation.
Show your invitation. I don't have one. Let's try and get one first.
Don't touch me.
Can you open this, Astarion? Doesn't count as stealing. 50. Easy.
Don't! Please don't!
Okay. I will anyway. About the creation of the Orphric Hammer. A detailed history of the Orphric Hammer describing the infernal workforce Raphael harnessed to locate and mine the rare materials used in its creation and its intended purpose. The hammer is not a weapon, it's an insurance policy. Its function is specific, but its utility boundless. No chains forged by infernal hands can withstand its power, but its core, combining the purest essence of all of the 9 hells. If I should ever need to liberate the prisoners held in the Iron City of Dis, to shatter the vaults of Nagas, or even free a child from Gith, my hammer will be up to the task.
Let's go.
That is interesting. Place is massive. What's through here?
No one stopped me yet.
The Master is very indulgent of you, Carilla, but I will not let you bring disorder into the Archive.
I'm not bringing anything, you little fosspot. I'm just here to watch the story unfold. Well. Look what we have here.
Indeed.
Guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule.
He is mad.
His eyes flicker back and forth as if he is reading a book. He has the schedule memorized. Or it's carved into his eyelids.
Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Access the schedule by reading his thoughts. What would be the point? Are there any highlights in this collection?
A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating.
Nice.
And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. And of course, the Orphic Hammer itself is the prize of the collection.
I want the hammer.
Have you indeed? That's splendid. The Orphric Hammer is one of Master Raphael's most prized possessions. You can't have it. You can't even touch it. And I would suggest you don't think about it.
How about I break you into bits until you change your mind?
I'd rather you didn't. My spine has only just healed from the last time the Master shattered it. Wholly deserved, of course. I spilled a glass of Batazu blood wine on one of his favorite portraits. Perhaps
Tragic.
You could work off some of this aggression in the boudoir. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident favors their favorites. Satisfy them, and they may put in a good word on your behalf.
You done with the rat?
Done with a rat?
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. I'm surprised you're bold enough to show your face here. Raphael might tear it clean off your skull.
You can try.
He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
What are you doing here?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope and Hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
I don't trust her any more than I trust you. Hope is your sister. Yeah, also surprised me.
She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
All I need is a hammer. Oh, this is the hammer.
I see the Orphic Hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
Indeed, and I will be right back. Find this room of pleasures. So we go back outside. We walked past that door earlier that said it needed a key to gain entry. I assume we can show it here. Yes, fantastic. Oh, auto saving. We're about to be caught. There's a mahogany wardrobe with some nice clothing.
That's curious.
What is curious? Restoration facade. Oh, I think it heals you maybe. I don't actually need healing right now. Dude, this poster is so cool. Look at this.
A lost little mouse is running through the house. A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
I thought we topped out a couple of episodes ago, but it turns out I was pretty wrong. Raphael? You're looking very skimpy.
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit?
It was an accident. Botched the teleportation. I seek the Orphic Hammer. You can't stop me.
Raphael all but spent himself to get that hammer. And you want to take it off him? This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
I'm not going to go play with you, buddy. You're asking what the game is? Go on, I'll bite. What's the game?
It's a surprise.
Oh, God.
Off with your clothes.
We've done worse. We've done worse.
Good, little thief. Good. Keep going like this. And you'll get to live. You'll be crying out my name soon. You'd better know it. I am Harlip, Raphael's personal incubus, glamored and transfigured to look like him. I'm a perfect good. He only ever wants to sleep with himself. What's better than the devil you know, eh?
His violating stare sees more than all of you. It sees potential.
Before we continue, I want to make sure you're comfortable.
Sometimes, when he's feeling adventurous, Raphael will ask me to change into the Archduchess, Raphael. I can take her form if you choose. A simple swap pales in comparison to what you were about to do for me.
I'll admit, I have dreamt of flying with Raphael. Undiluted and raw. I like how all my companions are just here watching. The feminine form is more my taste. I mean, to be honest, we were going to go along with this anyway.
Then the Archduchess I shall be. On the bed. Lie back.
What's going to happen to me?
I already told you. It's a surprise. Don't you like surprises?
We lie down or attack. It's going to be a compromising method of attack like this. What's the weird one eyebrow raise she's doing? I'm not sure about this.
Any thought of resistance or control is fading. You will obey, giving yourself body and mind.
Jesus. Resist the charm and hold on to your free will. Let Harley do as they please.
Every kiss is as tender as a last goodbye. Every touch a lie of true love. It is every sensation of a lifetime of love all at once. Your body trembles with impossible expectation. Unable to resist, a voiceless scream erupts from your mouth.
Does it?
Harlip.
You are so delicious.
The moment she joins with you, your mind folds over double. As she continues to lavish herself upon your helpless form, you stop breathing. Your heart stops beating. And your mind begins to clear entirely. Some last thought whispers in your skull, vacated by everything else but rapture. This is the end.
Devote yourself to pleasure eternal. Stay here with me. This can be forever.
Get me out of here. Get me out of here, boys. You can have my body, but not my mind.
A brilliant choice. Vow that your body belongs to me.
What?
Give yourself to me, and I will tell you what you wish to know.
Why does she look so evil? What will you do?
As with Raphaels, I shall add your body to my glamour. I will gain great pleasure from you, as you. But you must vow it. You are mine.
Yeah, mate, you can have this body. It's pretty screwed. Starring didn't like that.
As she kisses you deeply, it feels as familiar as breathing. A last cascade of pleasure washes over you, greater than the feelings before. But it draws you back into reality.
Okay. Oh my god.
I can't wait to explore how you work. What gets you going? What makes you sweat?
Good luck
and
with
every
that.
time I make love in your shape, you will know. A shiver out of the blue. A tingle from beyond. Now, your reward for giving me such a present. I will tell you one and only one of Raphael's dirty secret. Whisper it to me. What do you want to know?
Okay, we can save the game here. Then we can reload to get both options. Outplayed D&D. Is Raphael actually good in bed?
No. But you didn't come all this way to ask that, did you? You wouldn't sell yourself so cheaply, I hope. A treasure like you deserves to wrap their hands around Raphael's mightiest rod, the Orphric Hammer. Raphael hides nothing from me, can deny me nothing. Aside from what he keeps in his safe.
I was behind that picture of him.
The safe
Positive.
lingers behind the right-hand painting of Raphael. He almost spends more time staring at those portraits than he does at me. Although I'd love to watch you struggle to open the safe without it, this key should help. You've labored enough, pet. Now, shall we bid one another goodbye?
Look how angry I am about my performance.
For you. I will misuse you well.
Bye. See ya. Yeah. Goodness me, that was a hell of an experience. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, God. Okay, I've got the key to Raphael's Safe. Devilish still life. Ooh.
In the twisted strokes of the artist's brush, you sense the fragments of a forsaken soul, laid out in reds, blues, and yellows.
Amazing. This looks like an expensive vase. Wow. It's gone now. Aiming Hope Part 2. Oh, Corella's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. Good morning, sweetling. How are you? What is that? This is a Omuan Dreamcatcher. A jar for dreams, currently full to bursting. In this jar was the captured dreams of frightened children. I put them all in the jar like a social house for nightmares. The things that go bump in the night inside this dream catcher. And they are dying to meet you. And Raphael's still asking Hope to serve him. He endured all of those nasty nightmarish dreams at once. Alright, let's go over to the portrait then and press this button. Ah, the safe.
That's curious.
5 soul coins, and also Raphael's notes. The actors have finally reached Baldurs Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my play. They have learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphric Hammer, the only thing that can break the prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by my password. What shall it be, perhaps? Give me my heart's desire.
A key word. This'll help us get what we need from the archive.
It will indeed.
Better to put the debtor's attire back on. It keeps the locals quiet.
Oh, I've got the right attire, I believe. Instead of walking around butt naked. Look at these people groveling on the floor. Disgusting. Alright, so now you've got the password to get the hammer. But also there's some other unique things here, like the Amulet of Greater Health. Let the wearer's constitution score to 23. And they get advantage on saving checks. What does this do? Oh, these are the Hill Giant Gauntlets. Your strength to 23. Well, let's get Astarion to go and steal this extremely valuable health amulet. Hopefully there's no trap and I can just...
That might be worth a look.
Is it a trap? It is. Interesting. It's actually fine for me to disarm this trap, though. The game doesn't seem to mind. You have to stand right at the top of these stairs, and then, if you pass the perception check, you can see that there's a trap to disarm. So we can do that. So now I've got Astarion there, and Gale is over here, ready to grab both of
I have
these.
the magic touch.
Then we can go ahead and unlock the hammer.
There it is. The Orphric Hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
It is I, Raphael. Lower your defenses. Speak the magic words. Give me my heart's desire.
Magic blinks away at your words.
Careful. Stealing the most precious item in this place is hardly going to go unnoticed.
True story, Shadowheart. If we enter turn-based mode, then I can take this. No one's currently looking at me. Ha! Lol, this guy is looking at Gale, though. Astarion can freely take this, it seems. Yoink. Let's actually exit turn-based mode. I'm over here with Astarion. Okay, now he's looking at me. Great. Enter turn-based mode.
Robes will get dirty.
Yes, he can. Great. Oglash just needs to take this.
Just rang Raphael's dinner bell. This is delightful. You have what you wanted, but you cannot leave lest all hells break loose. A hopeless situation.
Oh, he just disappeared, and all our outfits have disappeared too.
Can't waste any more time.
So it's literally impossible for us to take the hammer without it triggering everything to just instantly disappear. Might as well unlock these display cases as well. A 10, easy enough. Oh, just a ring in there? It's useless, I'm not even going to bother picking it up. So everyone's disappeared, and the door is now closed. Orders of Archivist.
Ding, ding, ding! You just rang the dinner bell, and Raphael's coming home to feast. He'll have your guts for starters and your soul for dessert. Souls taste like honey tarts! You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Go to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
Oh, we can free Hope. I'm leaving without you.
Oh, God, no. Oh, please, no. No, 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 no.
I don't even know where your cell is. After you jump scare me like that, I'm not interested in saving you. There's another note on taming Hope just here. Also, there's books on the power of the crown and the fall of Neveril. All right, let's get Gale to cast Mage Armor then. Warding Bond on Uglash. Maybe Gale should use the Necklace of Greater Health. So as a wizard, he's just going to be a complete tank now. The Orphric Hammer does 5 to 14 damage. It's a legendary weapon. You have advantage on saving throws against spells. And it has the Unshackling Strike. But I can only assume that Raphael's going to confront us somewhere in here, because he's very upset. Okay. Hello there, little imps. Oh my god, there's a giant hell sphere, which has 200 health. Oh yeah, we crit. Nice. Only 18 damage. Dude, that thing is disgusting. Let's dash and run back a bit. We don't get hit by it. It's resistant to like everything. 18 damage. Okay, so it's actually kind of useless. I think we should just hold the door, really. Let's shoot this little creature. Oh, we got a crit. Nice. It's dead. Oh my god, they explode and turn into a vengeful boar. Of course they do. 3 damage. Let's go ahead and close the door and hope for the best. Oh boy, the ball is moving. So are a bunch of other enemies. They're all coming to the door. Knock, knock. We open it. Hello there. Use Eldritch Blast on it. Shadowheart can use Blade Barrier like all the way across the entrance like this. Okay, so that's been killed. That should make it harder for them to enter as well. Oh no, it broke the door. All right, let's see if it can get inside the Blade Barrier. Okay, it just walked into it and died. Wow. We can hit it with a Starion again. Shoot it again. We'll just carry on shooting it from here then. 16 damage. It's going to take a while. Should be able to finish it off with Gale. We have destroyed it. Fantastic. There we go. Just get rid of the Shadowheart. What was in this giant sphere? Nothing. Just death. There's a gilded chest here we can loot. And a few plaques and levers. What does this lever do? Oh, it opens this door. Okay. Oh my god, there's a whole host of enemies waiting in here for us. I assume we need to get back to our portal in the foyer. Alright, let's get our companions in sneak here. Yeah, Rexon. Oh my god, I blew him up.
Here we go.
And you? Psionic Dominance. Nice. Oh, okay, they've seen us. Let's shoot this vengeful Marigold in the background. Gale can take out this guy. Finally, it hit him. Already finish off this guy with Guiding Bolt. Yes, critical hit. Wow. Boom. Let's actually step back here and let them come to us. Starion can take out this boar. Nice. Ooh, okay, Shadowheart's pretty low. Dead. Okay, great.
Light on my feet.
Right, it's probably short rest here.
That took the edge off.
There's literally nothing here. They're just... Oh, Marigold Halberd. They're all just dead. The portal is right in front of us.
No, you can't leave me here. Please don't.
Really? I don't care about you,
You're
Hope.
just 2 swings of that hammer away from breaking my chains. Come to me.
Oh well. See ya. Why would we free Hope? We don't want to give anyone hope. Wait, the door's locked?
Bet I can crack that open.
I'm sure you can, Arglash. We need a 20 to unlock it. Great. Yeah, I guess I'll get a Starion to unlock this. 23, there we go. Alright, open.
How much further can I go?
Take me home.
It slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
You.
Ah, I should have killed her. Who the heck is this guy? No.
There are many things in your world that I loathe. Litters of kittens, chattering children, the noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum. You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
You need better staff. Corella didn't even try and stop me.
I didn't need to. It was very entertaining watching you dig your own grave. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed curses, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash. And hope already burned. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
You struck yourself down, brother. Don't know if the game remembers that. Join the winning side? Raphael doesn't stand a chance against me. Afraid to fight me alone, Raphael. I feel like he would definitely fall for this.
You mistake efficiency and strategy for cowardice. It will be your last mistake. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
That's twice as long as Harloop said it takes to finish you.
You contemptuous creature!
Oh god. Yo, they have a unique audio song just for this encounter. Dude. Oh my god. That's so cool that they actually put that in there. Then the organ starts playing. Yo. I don't even know what to do, guys. He's level 12. He has 666 health. Oh, there's so much beauty here. 105 health. And we have these Pillars of Souls with 99 health. I don't know what they do. I guess we're going to find out.
Hell, hell. Hell has its laws. Hell, hell. Effect in the cause.
Raphael starts singing after that.
Hold your applause.
Amazing. With advantage, though. Dude, that was like no damage with a critical hit sneak attack. Here come loads of level 9 Cambions. We have Psionic Backlash. Oh my god. Oh boy. Wow. I think we'll be dead before we even get to attack. Let's use Beacon of Hope.
Fox, stand undone!
Oh my god, what is he doing? Punish Divinity. Dude, he just instant killed us. Okay, so we just drop our weapons. We have a 5% chance to hit. Why? Maybe we just use Black Hole in the center of the room and see what happens. Not bad. We can't even hit him, man. Not one of them has fallen over on the ice, man. Oh, the only person who fell over was Uglash. Just remembered I have the Iron Flask.
Now is not the time.
Save me.
What the hell? That was the
A Spectator level 5. Guys, this is going to be useless. Gale's dead. Destroy the Soul Pillar since everyone's dead. Let's just test this out. 29 damage. Oh my god, I do nothing. Okay. The Spectator is a good distraction. It's dead now. Okay, 1 pillar down. Soul Overcharge. Raphael has consumed the power of a destroyed pillar. He is unable to cast spells using souls until he is transformed into the Ascendant Fiend. Oh, so we need to destroy these pillars. I understand now. I think we'll be dead. Yep, he's definitely dead. Game over. Oh dear. Alright, so Raphael's going to be harder than I expected. But if we go back to the boudoir, I think there's at least somewhere we can heal up our characters. In here, in the spa, because we know it has healing property. Let's go inside these waters. Restoration. Oh, wow. Okay, so this heals us. It also restores spell slots. And apparently on the map, I've also realized there is a treasure vault just here. So if we go across the hall, we can enter the treasure vault. I don't know how we actually enter this.
That might be worth a look.
Use Infernal Gem. Ooh, hello. Treasure. Hell Dusk Helmet. And you can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to a range of 12 meters. You cannot be blinded. The wielder has +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. Attackers can't land critical hits on you either, and you have immortal gaze. Steer and frighten the target. And 666 gold. That's just funny. There's also a Staff of Spell Power here, and it has Arcane Battery. I'm thinking if we should bother freeing Hope, who is still in this tomb. We need to check out this room as well. Right, let's check out this outer portals room. See where this leads. Oh, okay. Portal to Baldurs Gate, portal to Waterdeep. Can we not just go through the portal to Baldurs Gate and be home?
Baldurs Gate lies beyond.
We have our own portal to take us back to Baldurs Gate.
My brother, why can't I not use this one? Fine, no one gets to use this. Does 0 damage. Be powerful having all these portals. This is the prison hatchway, which will go down to free Hope.
Careful! The jailer will swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to save me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer.
Any advice when it comes to fighting Raphael?
Don't! But if you must, make sure I'm with you. He makes mistakes when he's angry, and seeing me running free will make him as angry as an axe head.
Interesting. All right, maybe it's worth it.
You sound so brave, but we really don't have a choice.
Where's the... Oh my god. Oh no, there's Eyes of Beholders in here? Can we just put her out of her misery? Can't be bothered with this. Pick the door and try again.
Whispers.
This time, before we go ahead and actually activate this panel, we can spread ourselves out much better. For example, what was if we're all standing next to Raphael when he actually spawns here? So I equipped the Staff of Spell Power, which we found in Raphael's vault, which has Arcane Battery. So if I use Arcane Battery, and then I use Hero's Feast, we all get increased HP, and we cannot be frightened. Let's cast that. Then we can put the Blood of Lythander back on. Wait, why has a feast supplies? I've never done this before. We'll then enter turn-based mode. Shadowheart cast Bless. We have a potion of fire resistance. Then with the Starium, we can throw a potion of speed onto our companions. So they all get haste. While Uglush goes and activates the portal. All right, let's see if we can persuade him this time. 30. Let's go and use guidance as well. 34.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
That's twice as long as Harley said it takes to finish you. I just can't not say that. It's so funny.
You contemptuous creature!
Here we go. Oh, complete. Save Hope. So is Hope dead? Rip. Okay, so Raphael is... Why is he blinded? Maybe... One second. Let's see what other powerful scrolls I have. Scroll of Otto's Irresistible Dance. Causes a creature to start dancing. You get advantage on attack rolls against them. The dancer gets disadvantage on attack and dex saving throws. Oh my god. Let's cast this on Raphael. It lasts for 10 turns. Okay, then we'll go in Vampire Bites, Corella. Aha. Oh, 10 damage. And Astaria now gets us happy buff. Okay, so now it's their turn. We've got Yug here on our team. It's just so funny. And we're surrounded by Cambions. All right. See how this goes. Okay, let's use Sonic Backlash. He's using Ray of Fire. We passed our concentration. The Raphael still has the dance effect on him. He's using Consumed Souls, though. I didn't think he could do that with the dancing effect on him. So we're going to have to destroy these pillars anyway. I think we have to destroy these ads first, though. They need 18 to hit. They rolled a 21. Let's use one of our luck dice to dodge it. They need 18. They rolled 23. Yeah, of course they do. We'll get a hit. Oh, we saved the Constitution throw again. Good. And Gale's getting slammed. Now, Gale has extra health because we have the amulet that gives him 23 Constitution. So he's just like a mega tank mage now. What's Yagir gonna do? Take 12 damage. Well done, Yagir. No. Oh god, he passed the concentration. Why would he hit Astarion? I need Astarion to be alive. He didn't even do that much damage to them. Oh wait, Corella is dead though. Okay, well I'll take that. She was their maid. Raphael is surrounded by 4 soul pillars, granting Raphael's attacks an additional 4 to 48 fire damage. And plus 12 to his dex checks and saving throws. When hit with radiant damage, Raphael can use a reaction to stun the attacker. Oh dear. All right, let's examine the pillar. So the pillar is weak to blunt and force damage. So if we use spiritual weapon and we use a mule, we'll have both of those things. Let's summon that here. And now, I think we'll just cast a Guardian of Faith right here. Then we'll just hit him. 6 damage. Okay, here comes all the Cambions. Just casting spells at us. We do not want to lose concentration. Oh no, he's going to attack Astarion. Oh my god, they're really grouping on Astarion. Keep saving it. If he doesn't save one of these. Apparently I've only got a 10% chance to hit Raphael. Right, let's start taking down one of these pillars then. We have a 100% chance to hit the pillar. We can't miss it apparently. There's only got 40 health now. Okay, the spiritual weapon will finish it off now, I think. I'm going to take out one of the Cambions. I want to keep my crit for now. Right, Gale can use Ice Storm on all of these enemies. That is perfect. Big damage. Probably going to be the most effective thing is just to try and kill them off. Then we'll actually drop back here. Okay, spectral weapon. Destroy this. Overcharge. Raphael has consumed the power of a destroyed pillar. He's unable to cast a spell using souls until he transformed into the Ascended Fiend. Nice. 20 damage. All right, Astarion is kind of in trouble here. I can use Scarlet Regeneration to regenerate 3 to 30 hit points. Plus 15, not bad. I can also disengage, and I can run up here. We saved on the ice. Ooh, we don't want to lose concentration. Okay, this Cambion's fly. Oh, they fly, don't they? Their ice is going to be useless against them. Don't lose concentration. Nice. Uglash deletes them. Oh. Gale is pretty tanky. Shield blow, yep. Come on, knock him down. Saved it. Oh, what? Your gear is just here. That's funny. He revealed. Oh, really? He missed. Let's use Blade Wall. 30 damage. Okay, that's not bad. Let me step back so I don't get hit by it. Drink a health potion. And we'll use Sacred Flame on him. Ah, he saved it. End our turn. Okay, so these Cambions just died from the wall, which is great. We will jump behind this Cambion off the ice, and then we will slay. Come on, don't miss it. You're a paladin, man. I should have just hit the... I'm just going to hit the stupid post. I can actually hit that. Thank you. Waste of time. I should just put everything into the post. 13 damage. Okay, there's a lot more health than that. We do have Eldritch Blast, though, which I could use on these pillars. Oh my god, it's 1 health left? That was amazing. It's just weak to force. Okay, I'm going to send my spiritual weapon over there now. Can it get there? No, it can't. All right, we just go ahead and finish this Cambion. Okay, we missed. Great. Probably think it's better for Astarion to kill this Cambion. He's much better at damaging things. Cambion's turn. Oh, let's go and use Psionic Backlash. It killed it with psionic damage before it could attack. Raphael has changed into what the hell? Like a demon.
Right. Won't cover the damage you have caused.
Oh, he's trying to run away. Gale gets a free critical hit. And you miss everything. You have to do better than that against my wizard. Yoragir is actually doing quite well. He's invisible again. Okay, so my spiritual weapon can now finish this pillar. All right, let's see if we can attack Raphael. Oh, pretty decent damage. Oh, I didn't know I had that. Ascendant Bite, 12 to 72 healing. Invalid target. Doesn't count as a human. Use a potion of superior healing.
Your suffering will be eternal.
He's still taking 12 damage because he can't move out of the wall of spikes, which is really good for us. Because he's still got auto irresistible dance for like 6 turns. That spell is so overpowered. I'm thankful we had a scroll for it. This Cambion's annoying. I might send Shadowheart over to... Wait. Where are you off today? Really, you dropped your weapon, Uglash. Why are you just so annoyingly useless? Oh my god. Alright, I think I'll summon another Guardian of Faith just here. Then we can try and heal Gale. Okay, Uglash needs to pick up his weapon. Equip. I'm actually going to go Slayer now. And we're going to delete this guy with no actions. Never mind. I'm going to look at him threateningly. 1, 2, 3. 33 health left. Amazing. I can hit him now. Great. Critical miss. Astarian's going to keep shooting Raphael. 40 damage. And he's taken 18 damage to the blade barrier. He can't move. Wow, okay. Ah, I keep forgetting he's even there. This massive fat demon that appears out of nowhere. Should we try concentrating blast on him? Oh, yes, Shadowheart. 100% chance to hit. 14 damage. What? No! I lost my... Oh, I thought I lost my spike. Wait, what? It didn't say that I lost concentration on other spells. Well, kill the Cambion. Oh my god, critical hit. Wow. All right, we're going to jump down here. Wait, can't even reach it. Oh yeah, 20 damage. Nice. Okay, we'll put 2 in here and we'll put 1 in here. That pillar's broken now. Astarian can just keep sneak attacking him. Destroyed. 29 damage. Uglash has a 100% chance to hit. You know it's going to be a lot of damage. Wow, he just deleted it. Okay. Nice. We're actually whittling him down. Gale has Wall of Ice, so I could just do this. It's hammer time, baby. Okay, Astarian's invisible. We can shoot him with 99% advantage. 22 damage. 7 damage. Plus 2. Oh. I just destroyed everything on my team. All right, let's go and damage him. 84% chance to hit. We got 18 damage. And we go nuts doing about 6 damage. There we go. Oh, I think I just broke my ice wall. Try and daze him. 99% chance. Through Uglash's legs. Critical hit.
This ends now.
He's transforming. Do Psionic Backlash. Do even more damage to him. He's literally frozen. And he gets shot by his friend. Do we turn him into a sheep? Oh, we can't. Let's conjure some more help. Uglash smash. Destroy. Ah. He has 40 damage. Wow. Oh my god. All these reaction attacks we have are insane. Raphael can't do anything. Hammer time. He's almost down, guys. Oh my god. He's got 8 health. Should we wait and let Yagir kill him? He gets to kill his master. Uh-oh.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War. Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
Our psionic reaction actually killed him there. I think you've earned a break. What, you're going to return to the front lines? He just loves the battles. You're not going anywhere. I'm cleansing this place of every devil, you included. Nah, he's equally evil. I respect him. Good luck, Yagir. You're a fine warrior. Oh.
And you are a worthy ally. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
Man, that was insane. Let's transform back. complete to deal with the devil. Quite literally. Oh, Helldusk armor. Legendary. You're considered proficient with this armor while wearing it. You can just give it to anyone. Infernal Retributions. When you succeed a saving throw, the caster receives a burning for 3 turns. Prime Aegis. You have resistance to fire damage and cannot be burnt. You take 3 less damage from all sources. Raphael's Diary, Chapter 1, 2, and 3. We have some light reading here. A chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's Sybaritic hand. I've never been so attracted to mortals as I am those infested by the tadpole. These particular fish find themselves plashing towards their doom, towards a still hook unblemished by bait. How they resist the current, how inexorable its whelm, its tug, its dark undertow. At the end of the fishing pole, the illicit, how their tentacles must quiver like cooled jelly at the prospect of more catches. More and more each day along the troubled riverbank, this process has a name. I sample now aloud, to savor its taste. Ceramorphosis. I shall make crafty use of this development. But with the hook glinting and death so close, what could loom larger in stricken fisher's mind than the prospect of rescue? Chapter 2. Last night I dreamt of a river. Waist deep I waded it. Rusted hooks curled up on the riverbank like snag teeth of something ancient and diseased submerged. The moon over the water cracked and fire flew out on the stubby wings of gormless, insanely chirping chicks. They transformed into wriggling oblong-like sperm. Raphael's talking about his wet dreams here. Yet by the time they hit the water, they were fish with scales of orange and gold. They came rushing around the dark water ablaze as if the fish were matches and the river snake oil. Approaching me out of the flames came a tadpole infested. There was one among them who spoke for the rest. They gestured to the melting hooks. Suddenly glanced my way, and in their face I saw they had the best of me. In waking, my courage had firmed. I progressed my plans for the tadpoles even now. I'm Raphael. I am not so easily bested. Chapter 3. He's going to come back from the dead though, even though we've killed him. The final chapter in the diary. Here and there his composed hand stiffens and moves erratically, as if he were seized by emotion. The plot thickens, the plot matures, it fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of Carcerus. Yet, in the tumult of this entirely flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, find his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle, even in cooperation. Such ambiguity and delicious surprise. But the hook has snagged and the doom of Ceramorphosis has abated. Yet they could not predict, could they, that in leaving behind the river, they have in fact welcomed the fishbowl. I am the master here, a prince of bargains, cloaked in cunning like scarlet skin. All that hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So the fisherman reels. The tadpoles are my catch. Struggle as they might, breathe as they wish, flop and squirm, and thrive every ounce of strength, no matter. By all the reeking flames of hell, I will not be denied. You're dead, bro. Can we pick him up? We can. Can I just take this dead body back to, They have tridents. Alright, let's take the portal back home, boys. Oh, that was a hell of a mission.
So you earned your way into the Devil's Lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom. All to steal the Orphic Hammer. I hope your ambitions end there. I have already told you that the Githyanki prince only wants to see you dead. But it seems you still do not trust me.
He always expects us to trust him, and he's only ever really tried to manipulate us, even when we slept together. So, I don't trust him. I do trust you, I just like to have insurance. Yeah.
That is not my definition of trust. You are falling into the same trap as the Chosen. Their distrust of one another is their undoing. We must not make the same mistake. We must work together.
I promise I won't use the hammer. I'll work with you, but I'll never trust you.
I'm disappointed to hear that, after all we shared.
I was using you.
Nonetheless, our fates are bound. And in the absence of a happier union, I will accept a useful one. You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil, but you have merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe.
He's right.
It is time we resume our journey to find it.
We can just go freely back into the House of Hope. I guess it's essentially our dwelling now anyway. Oh, one sec. There you go. When Raphael gets up, he'll be able to go downstairs and deal with the traitor Helsik. Well, let's go downstairs and talk to her next, shall we? No one actually has any comments about the devil we killed. Surprising. Let's speak to Helsik.
Trips to the Hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did. I knew you were a thief, didn't realize you were a killer. Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the Hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature. In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets?
I do indeed. Deception? No. 10.
That invalidates our deal, I'm afraid. I fulfilled my part of the bargain, so you owe me the fee I proposed initially.
Or what? I'm leaving with the gauntlets. Tell her I had them. I just killed a devil in its own home. You don't want to test my patience. Yeah, surely that only requires a 10 as well.
Not a subtle point, but well made. Keep the gauntlets. Your threats aren't necessary, but your coin is still welcome, Devil Slayer.
I don't even know what other uses I would have for you, to be honest. Apparently, I needed you in my previous life, so that's fair enough. We've got the gauntlets for Helsik. And now we can free Orpheus, or at least we have the option to. I have no idea whether or not I want to do that yet. So now we need to go and help Kith'rak Voss. So apparently Kith'rak Voss is waiting for us in Baldurs Gate Lower City, just over here on the map. So let's go and meet it. Apparently there's this one manhole in the middle of the town that the game wants me to go through. Alright, so I came down the ladder to the sewers. I took out all these grease elemental enemies and a pesky wizard who was down here summoning them. And now we need to go through this door here. We'll actually get a star into lockpick it though. Unless that key he was having. No, lockpick. N. Easy enough with the 30. Hello there. Who's this? Buenos.
No time to rest.
Even with Prince Orpheus to guide us, we are too small in number to defeat Vlaakith alone.
We will not be alone, Cadenos. For 1,000 years, we have been planting the seeds of revolution. In every creche, many young whisper Orpheus's name. They do Vlaakith's duty, but out of fear, not faith. When the Prince of the Comet blazes his path, they will follow, and so will countless others.
Before we speak to Voss, we'll actually just grab Lae'zels. You've got the Orphric Hammer in hand. What are your intentions?
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will break Orpheus free.
Join me.
It is done.
Alright, let's speak to Kith'rak Voss. Don't know who this guy is.
Kith'rak Voss, may the Astral Sea be still as you cross it.
And may your mind be of steel, so your blade may be of silver, Talakmagir. Have you retrieved the Orphic Hammer? Will our prince's chains finally be broken?
No comment. I've retrieved the hammer. Who is this new companion of yours first?
Not a new companion, but an old one, and a loyal one. A proper introduction is in order, but I will let him do the honors.
I do have the hammer.
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. The prophecy is one step closer to fruition.
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik,
Now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid.
You'll fly?
The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. First we'll defeat the Absolute, then we let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit your entry.
Ah. I did not foresee this. You need to let me into the prism. Ignore the Emperor.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought.
Getting into the astral plane will be complicated.
Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Orpheus sensed the tadpole before, and his guards attack. Won't he attack if we free him now?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Istik, friend to Orpheus. Together we will end the Elder Brain which shakes this city. Then I turn my sights to Vlaakith, the Queen of Deceit. When you break Prince Orpheus free, his psionic cry will alert us. I will fly to your side. Together, we will fell the Elder Brain and thwart the grand design.
I mean, we have dragons, so that's... Wow, they just disappear. Interesting. We showed Voss the Orphric Hammer, and he gave us a powerful silver sword, the highest grade weapon in Githyanki custom. He left us to prepare the revolution that will follow Orpheus' deliverance. Sword of Astral Planes. 10 to 25 damage. Oh my god, it's finally... I have found a two-handed weapon for Oglash to smash. But if you're a Githyanki, it does even more damage, so it's actually better on Lae'zel. When wielded by a Githyanki, this weapon deals an additional 1 to 6 psychic damage. A Githborn holding this weapon has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, and resistance to psychic damage, and cannot be charmed. Lae'zel wants to talk again.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword.
Sorry, it's mine.
The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Seem to think that I'm going to give you this sword? Think on your knowledge of Githyanki silver swords. What details did Lae'zel miss? Let me educate you about your own people. Oh my god, we got the 18.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Oh. That's very Githyanki. Only Gith are permitted to wield these swords, right?
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver. Unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid grand design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver.
Yes. Could this sword be enough to break Orpheus free? I mean, we know it's not, but...
Certainly not. Or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. Only the Orphic Hammer can break Orpheus free.
Convenient. What makes this silver sword so special?
A Kith'rak silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it.
Damn.
The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind, a formidable weapon against Geich.
Incredible. I can use it to kill the Emperor if he gets in our way. So next we need to get Orin's Netherstone, then we'll have a choice whether we want to free Orpheus or if we want to become the Absolute ourselves. Perhaps we'll even do both. I'll link that next episode down in the description. Thank you so much for watching this one, my friends. I'll see you soon.